So how do you manage your personal like savings and investments?
So I think, well, through my time running a startup, cash was king. So in terms of savings and investment, there was zippity skip, right? So nothing. I was like, right, the business is my investment. And I was very undiversified investment base from that perspective. I think the one thing I did have was that I was lucky enough to get onto the ladder, so I had property. So that was like my backstop. Like coming out of Meetail, once I have had funds, I spent a bit of time looking at things, and certainly because I've got two young daughters, like making sure that we leave a planet for them matters. And therefore, like we've started with them first as in child ISAs for our daughters. And the way that I think about sort of inheritance is that I want them to be to have the same opportunity that I had, but not really anymore. So as in, I didn't have to pay to go to university. So if we can put money aside so that by the time that they are ready to go to higher education, they have a similar sort of opportunity that we had. And I don't want them to have that debt. And that's the opportunity. So we put aside child ISAs for them, and they had to be basically ethical investments. So they had to be like green and ethical. Like we struggled to find that at the beginning, but that was the focus. And then coming out with funds that I got out of Meetail, I did talk to a couple of sort of fund guys, wealth management guys, and I sort of said, look, I care about ethical and sustainable only. And HSBC really struggled to deal with that, and they were like, let's see if we can find a brochure. Like nobody, like barely anybody could understand that criteria. And I said, that's all I care about. I said, all of my risk capital is going to be in startup world. So I created a startup, that was my risk capital, and I'm going to angel invest in other startups. So that's the stuff where I'm hoping that my knowledge and expertise will generate higher returns.